Hello, Gary Champion, Psychic Medium with another video. There's a new world coming, and I can't wait until it gets here. I just can't wait. I hope I'm around for it. It's a wonderful new life of people caring and giving and loving each other, dancing in the street. Of course, they got to make music you can dance to, again. People handing people flowers in the street. People kissing babies that aren't theirs. Car breaks down. 50 people show up to push it out of the road and help them get it. No, that's what we got is more of the crap that we got now. Only on a... Okay, that beginning part, that's a lie. See, I can't lie. I was trying to do a positive video. It's a lie. What we have is a continuation of the crap we got now. Lies, deceit. The biggest thing that's going on is almost everything on the internet is a lie. Everything distorted. Everything distorted. To, this poor Rittenhouse guy, the Republicans have suckered into all kinds of things they can use for whatever propaganda about gun control or whatever it is. The Proud Boys, they snuck him in a bar and they didn't know who they were. Just propaganda to support whoever the guy is at the top of the chart on the world scene is going to be used to further somebody's business that he doesn't even know about. That's the biggest thing that's going on, misinformation. Hospitals are getting better. We're losing a lot of good people in there, but hospitals are getting better. Medical treatment's getting better. Climate control is people are starting to wake up. Rivers are not flowing with green crap in them. Things are getting better. Small farmers are disappearing. Large combines are what's farming now. What was someone saying? Oh, crap. Okay, well, here it is. Artificial food. I don't know what it means, but in the future they're going to have artificial food created in a plant to look like something that it's not, with all the vitamins and... okay, I know where this is going. The soil is depleted of things. We've farmed the same land over and over again, and it's depleted of certain things, minerals and things, and those we're going to put into these fake foods that will look like something, but it's not actually what it is. It's just some fake material, flavored, origin unknown, but there'll be a big market for fake food. Someone's saying it sort of already is. It'll look like a Twinkie, but it won't be a Twinkie. It'll look like a steak, but it'll be made out of some organic material that they can sort of flavor into that. It's a big deal because the crap they make it out of is easy to replicate. No, there are not going to be, on Star Trek, those, what do they call them, replicators. Like, give me a steak and a Earl Grey tea, and it turns out it's not going to be that. But it'll withstand shipping, and this is mainly to feed third world nations. It'll look like something, it'll taste like something, but it'll be artificially created for nutrients, not for, gee, that looks really good. Not for that. It'll sort of look, but not be. When you scratch the surface of it, it's not a real steak. It's some artificial material that's spiced and blended and stamped into looking like something and grilled, and it'll taste like a steak. But it's mainly about feeding third world countries. These countries can buy guns and bombs and airplanes, jet airplanes, but they can't feed their own people. What does that tell you? There's not going to be a new world coming where people kiss babies in the street. It's more of the same crap. Power, money, property, controlling things. We almost had a monarchy here. We were close. Not a good idea. Monarchies don't work out well. People at the bottom like us end up with nothing. People at the top eat steak all day long. The real stuff. North Korea. There's an example. The guys at the top are all fat cats. The soldiers are falling down because they don't have enough nutrients to keep their bodies walking around. Anyway, new world's coming, but it's more of the same crap. Things are getting better in incremental ways. Fake food. I never thought I'd see fake food. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. But more and more. Fake rice. Fake beans. They look like them. They'll have nutrition, but they won't be grown in the soil. They'll be manufactured in a factory. That's trying safer cars. Dumber drivers, so the cars have to be safer. And my wife and I go to lunch. We almost get hit every day. And yet we don't see a lot of accidents out there. So it's like, let me fit. Uh-oh. They're just escaping death or wreck by seconds or a second. I react pretty quickly. But some people don't. Oh, great. Okay, I guess this is a prophecy sort of video. Lung infections are going to become more common. Air pollutants, things are going to travel by air a lot more. Countries that don't have any filters on things are creating stuff that's now in the cloud. A lot of it's in our lungs, and then we get infections. So future technology will be, we're talking in the future here, it's not tomorrow. The future technology will be trying to create homes that filter these things out. This is horrible. Why did I ever do this one? Well, I told you it was, new world's coming. That we will have houses that filter everything in a very precise way. More work online, less factory, less actual doing. No cars for alarm. This is going to happen so slowly you won't see it. If you get a fake steak, you won't be able to tell it. It'll be juicy. It'll be made to look like a real steak. Isn't that odd? Someone's saying replicate. They're going to replicate a lot of things that aren't real. Robots will be in demand because people won't go to work in a factory. They'll create robots to do everything. They'll make toys for Christmas. They'll put them in boxes. They'll ship them. Something about drop shipping. Is that possible? I mean, no, it's not like the stork. They're going to fly over and drop a box and it lands in your yard. Yeah, it is something like that. Some kind of GPS coordinates. They're showing me GPS coordinates that something will fly over or drive by and kick it out, and it'll be right. Automated cars, trucks will drive by your house, and the package will be popped out there, and it'll be yours, but there won't be a human that does it. It'll be more accurate. It's in a response to people not wanting to work. We're not going to talk about me. I love work. I like getting up every morning. If I didn't have work, I wouldn't exist. We don't have that. More people want to do leisure. They want to work very little. If that works for them, good luck. I'm okay with that. If you don't want to work, I certainly wouldn't want you to be there. You might cut a foot off or something and live off of the proceeds of the insurance for the rest of your life. There are actually people doing that. People cutting fingers and stuff off to get the insurance so they can live, not have to go to work. It's a small minority, someone's saying, but it is happening. New revelations. Rivers will run dry. I have never heard that before. I've never heard fake food before, so this is a prophecy video of some kind. Rivers will run dry and cease to exist. Water will be in short demand. The first thing it'll do is tap underground rivers, which do exist. They're not on the soil, but evaporation, climate change is going to drive some rivers to just dry up and disappear. Rain is now falling in places that don't flow into those rivers. Climate change, which doesn't exist, right? Water will now begin to rain in areas where it hasn't before, and leaving these areas without proper water for Rivers dry up. Rivers dry up. Sprinkling systems be more popular. The well will run dry. This isn't good stuff. Who wrote this? Who wrote this crap? Don't have any notes. It must be me. Can I whack myself for saying all this stuff? I could, but I like myself too much to do it. Face mask will become mandatory. And it's some kind of disfiguration mask where people who have great disfiguration will be able to put a mask on that will replicate what they think they should look like, and it'll be seamless. It'll fit really well and look really well. That's in the future. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Everybody is blaming everybody for everything. Misinformation, that's the order of the day. If you think you see something that's truthful, think again. Someone's manufactured it for a reason. We don't want this. We don't want that. Yeah, we do. It's that you don't want this and you don't want that. Greater autonomy among individuals. The ability to move around at will and do things that you haven't done before. Living off the grid is going to become more popular. Living off the grid is going to become more. Already is. There's a danger there, though. It's hard to, if something happens, there's no way to get to a doctor or anything like that. Fake food. Rivers drying up. Well, life goes on. These are things we learn to deal with. These are things as they come and they become a problem, we'll solve them. Good people with good intent are always looking to solve problems. Problem solvers are everywhere. We sort of create them in this country. They're born to fix problems. Interesting. Headaches will disappear. Ooh, this is good stuff. Some kind of touch therapy. Some kind of healing touch therapy. Headaches will disappear. Everybody will be taught it. Because we have so much tension in our lives. Greater autonomy reduces tension. Those who persist with headaches will be taught a touch thing in which headaches will disappear. I know my wife can get them. I can put my hand on her head and it goes away, but that's something, something hurts, I can touch her and it'll go away. It's going to become more popular. Self-control, being able to make the world what you want it to be instead of that's the revolution right now. People don't want to go to work. They don't want to sort mail and deliver it to your house. They don't want to do it. They want to do something else. I don't know what it is, but people are searching. That's always a good sign. Mail doesn't have to be sorted by people. Mail can be sorted by machines. It can be put on trucks by machine. Soon these cars will self-drive themselves right up here and chuck that stuff in your mailbox. If they don't find people to do that, they will create machines to do it. They've already done it in the fast food. You place an order on a machine, it makes a burger, flips it, puts it in a box, and you've already paid for it with your credit card, and you pick it up and go sit down and eat it, or you get in your car and go home. Robot technology, schools for robots, developing new designs of robotics will become an eye replacement. I never heard of that. Some kind of optic nerve eye replacement therapy is going to happen. If you have trouble with your eye, there's some kind of an optic nerve treatment that'll regenerate that eye. Now we've seen it. This is like Star Trek. It will go where no man has gone before. Really, no woman and man has gone before. Anyway, this is stuff for you to mull over. Probably not happening tomorrow, but it might already be in the works. Matter of fact, somebody may see this video and say, I know what he's talking about. We can regenerate that optic nerve with this blah, 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 and people will be able to see again. Maybe we can make a fake eyeball, hook it up just like the old one. Regenerative properties. Regenerative properties. Regenerative properties. Human body is going to evolve into something that can regenerate certain things that stop working. You got to remember, we're new on the scene. Human body walking around, driving cars and talking on cell phone. This is new stuff. This isn't like a millennia. We will evolve with organs that self-regenerate. Holy crap. I need to be doing a sci-fi channel. Well, you got it here first. Organs that will, central nervous system will learn how something is failing and regenerate what's necessary to keep that organ keep going. We already have that. I mean, livers do that. I'm sure there's other organs that regenerate when they stop working. I'm not sure of any. I just know livers do. I knew a guy once that died of alcoholism. He was a great guy. He was old when I was a child. He had a little piece of liver left. The rest of it was cirrhosis. And they operated on him and hooked that little chunk up, and everything was going good, and it was regenerating and growing. And then he started drinking again, and he killed himself. He drank himself to death. His son was a great guy too. I saw him not too long ago at a high school reunion. Really looked good. You know, a little sweater with a tie, not like me, slob. He was a smart guy. His daddy was an extremely smart guy. Addictions. I think I have a video coming up about addictions. I just haven't made it yet. Anyway, I didn't mean to dump all this on you. Feel free to erase this or don't look at it. Oh, it's too late. You're to the end. Well, let's just forget the whole thing. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.